YouTube, what's good? This your boy Hendrick back with another one. Today we're gonna wrap up. I did part 4 and part 5 earlier today. We're gonna wrap this up so I can get on with some of the other videos that I want to post later on tonight. But without further ado, let's get it.
Hi.
Part 6.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Johnny.
Johnny, how old are you?
I'm 26.
And what do you do?
So I'm a firefighter and I'm an officer in the Army Reserves.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And what are some things I like to do for fun?
So I like to break up my hobbies into 4 different categories. So
Okay.
physical, intellectual, creative, and social. So for physical hobbies, I like to weightlift and run.
Nice.
For intellectual hobbies, I've been learning Spanish for 5 years and I like to read. And then for creative hobbies, I like photography and playing my guitar. And then social hobbies, I like to dance.
Okay, so 5 years. Are you fluent now?
Yes, I'm fluent.
Nice. Okay, all right. Anybody speak Spanish here? No, okay, we can't. We practice. Alrighty. Can you say a little something?
Todo está bien conmigo. No me puedo quedar, especialmente con todas las chicas hermosas están aquí.
Period. Whatever he said.
So
I
I
heard
said,
hermosa, so that's beautiful.
yeah, so I said, everything's good with me. I can't complain, especially with all the beautiful women here.
Hey, yes. All right, sorry, you were saying that's the intellectual.
Mm-hmm. And then, physical, weightlifting, running,
Uh-huh.
intellectual, Spanish, reading, creative, photography, playing the guitar, and then social, I like to go dancing.
Nice. Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
So I look for someone who's Christ-centered, have an authentic relationship with God, someone who take care of themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, and someone who's servant-minded too.
Okay. What are some deal breakers?
I say someone who smokes, anybody like, vaping, cigarettes, weed, anything like that.
Okay.
Excessive drinking, a glass here or there, I don't mind, but like excessive drinking, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then those are pretty much deal breakers for me.
Okay. All right. So we have not got any pop balloons. So I am going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
So far, I mean, this brother seems to have it together. Firefighter. I think he's in the Army Reserve as well. I mean, he's 27, polished. He seems very cultured, man. He's very diverse. He's fluent in another language. That's a plus. Intellectual brother here. Goes to the gym, take care of his body. Swole. He's tall. As you can see, when you have all that, no pop balloons, let's go.
And there's only 5 ladies. I feel like I should just have you ask a question first. Yeah. Go ahead. Ask them a question.
Okay, so if you can go back in time to any time period and participate in any historical event, what event would you participate in?
What a question.
Good question.
Let's start down there and then come back.
Let's see what these women come up with.
I know. Let's start with your name and age and the answer to this question.
Can you repeat it one more time? Sorry.
So, if you can go back in time and participate in any historical event, what event would that be?
Participate in?
Mm-hmm.
Give us your name and age.
Okay. My name is Sade, and I'm 24, and I would definitely have participated in the civil rights movement.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. Name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Janai, I'm 25. I think it would have to be around the time with Martin Luther King, only because we were pro our people. So I feel like, that's where everyone was really dreaming big. We were really learning, dreams come true around that time. So yeah, just depending on what it is.
One thing about this group so far, they gonna piggyback off of one another's answers. You've seen it in the first couple parts that I've done. They gonna say the same. Look at our left face. But they gonna piggyback. One say, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them say the civil rights movement. Watch. It wouldn't shock me.
Name and age and answer to this question.
Hi, my name is Brianna. I'm 24, and I would have also participated in the
See?
civil rights
Look at
movement,
this.
specifically voting, because I'm very passionate about, especially people of color, Black people, that we need to get out and vote because it's very important. Because in college I crossed Alpha Kappa Alpha, so one of our biggest pillars is voters registration and being an advocate for people that are voting. So I would have participated in that.
Nice.
AKA.
Your name and age and answer to this question.
Hi, I'm Naila. I'm 25. I would say any of the boycotts, protests, sit-ins. I know we're all saying that, but I'm like, that's the first thing that came to my mind because like nowadays, like I just feel like Black people are against each other now, like, you know, killing each other. But back then we were also like united. So I feel like that's really important, and I have done a lot of protests. I just like feeling unified within our group.
I will say there is an internal war amongst our people. There's definitely a gender war between black men, black women. We definitely aren't unified, and there is a certain level of hatred amongst one another. Unfortunately, that's how it is, and a lot of it stems from, and social media's played a big part with just like dating, and we just see all the ugly. Social media portrays the ugly side of like dating, relationships, and just the things our people say towards one another. But you know, social media is never gonna, not, I wouldn't say never, but they're not gonna highlight the good and the love and the unity, because it's not gonna get clicks, it's not gonna get views, and it's not gonna generate the most amount of buzz. So that's why we're gonna see dysfunction always, and it's definitely hurt our people more so than anyone else, because our people participate in the foolishness of sharing this narrative and just creating the ugly picture that's depicted on social media. Let's go.
Agent answers this question.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm 24. I'm gonna take it really back. The Last Supper, just to see what Jesus looked like and what they were eating. I know bread and wine, but you know what they were doing back then, and yeah, that seems cool to me. Well, like Jesus, but yeah, like.
All right. So I am gonna have you pop.
That one on the olive green, she was a beautiful girl, but man, you could tell she's young. She's just soft. She acts like a kid. Maturity isn't quite there yet with this one.
One balloon.
Okay.
Yep. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop just one.
Alrighty.
All right. So Shadia, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Just to hear what more he had to say.
Okay. But is he someone that you type?
Not first impression, not my type,
Okay.
but I like what he had to say. Had really good things. So yeah.
Alrighty. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
So she's beautiful, but I say physical attraction is not the most out of the lineup. So.
Okay. Thank you. Alrighty, we have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
In your last relationship, what did it teach you? From that experience, what did it teach you?
Great question.
What did your last relationship teach you?
To be considerate of other feelings. Yeah. I feel like a lot of times people are very self-centered, and I could admit that I probably was going through that, but I gotta think about others people's feelings. Yeah.
Over here.
I think it's to communicate my actual real feelings, like even if it's gonna hurt that person, because I just really care about people, and it hurts me when I hurt other people. So I will just like put my feelings to the side because I just really care about that person.
And what about over here?
My last relationship taught me to not lose myself in a relationship. So I would say that something that I used to struggle with was maybe being like codependent on that person. And so it taught me to maintain my individuality while I'm still like in companionship with another person.
And what about over here?
My last relationship taught me to compromise, you know, the good things, but not to compromise my boundaries, my standards, and what I believe in, especially like when it comes to my relationship with God. I'm not willing to compromise that. So, yeah.
And what did your last relationship teach you?
Definitely communication, because I was a bad communicator. I would, if I'm going through something, I would just close off. I wouldn't communicate what I'm going through, how I actually feel, and I feel like that really that led to the eventual breakup of the relationship. And I'm just learning about communication. again, just applying it to professional relationships, personal relationships,
Mhm.
it made the biggest difference. So
Okay, let's go see why she ended up popping. Alright, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just really no, I don't really feel like there's a connection there, you know. But I think what you have to say was like really good. I think you have a really good head on your shoulders. So
Alrighty. So now she's someone that's your type?
oh, for sure, I would definitely approach her in public.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies.
That one, man, I don't get it. I think this guy, I think so far, presentation, I think he's the best, most polished guy who has come out on this episode thus far. And I don't know, I feel like they're just making up reasons to pop. She doesn't feel it. All different types of guys have come out. She's the one that I can't figure out as far as what her type is, what she's looking for. It's puzzling, baffling.
Go ahead and ask them another question.
How would you describe your identity in 3 words?
Ooh,
Good
3
question.
words to describe your identity. Start here.
I would say that I'm very straightforward. I would say that I'm very caring. And I'd also say that I'm very intelligent.
Okay, 3 words.
I would say humorous, intelligent, and determined. I really like, even if I think I can't do something, I'll just still try it, and then I usually am able to do it. So, yeah.
And over here, 3 words.
I froze up. Compassionate, self-assured, and considerate.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
She gonna pop. I think he gonna pop the dude in black. He's most attracted to olive green, I could tell. And the other one with the crop top, dark skin. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
Magdalene,
figured.
why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I think he's handsome and really good questions.
Nice. Why'd you end up popping hers?
She's beautiful. I'll definitely approach her in public, but kind of just out of the lineup. I'd say least that amount of traction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Way to keep it a buck.
Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? You got one?
No kids, right?
No kids.
Yeah.
You're good? Let's go over here. Any questions here?
Where do you live?
Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Where are you?
Uh
I'm in
oh.
Dallas, Texas.
Olive Green. I think she lives in LA. And yeah, her facial expression, I think she gonna pop the distance. And she lives in Dallas to Oklahoma City. It's like 3 hours away. So it's right there. They can see each other pretty much every other week, and they can alternate.
Are you open to long distance?
Yes.
That's crazy she asked that, because Dallas to Oklahoma City is not long distance. It's literally 3 hours and change drive. Like, he can go see her a weekend, she can come see him on the weekend. Very close. Less than I think like 300, a little over 300-mile drive from Dallas to Oklahoma City.
That's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. You're good?
Mhm.
Alrighty. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
And where are you again?
Oh, I'm in LA. Yeah.
So you're not open to long distance?
I'm open. It's just Oklahoma. Like, sorry if I would have had to go there. I don't want to go to Oklahoma. I'm sorry.
Okay. What's wrong with Oklahoma?
Cornfields.
We don't have cornfields.
Oh my, the level of ignorance that just came out of her mouth. Wow. She thinks most Oklahoma City I've never been there, but I know better to know maybe they have some areas in Oklahoma that has cornfields and cows and stuff, but like Oklahoma City is a major city. I believe it's the largest city in Oklahoma, like that. it's a major metropolitan city. Like she was tripping. But it shows the level of ignorance. Like you can tell this woman throughout this entire episode has been just a bit of an airhead.
So
You seem really nice. I'm not gonna say.
She
like,
thinks there's
you're the
cows
person
and
with the
cornfields everywhere. Like
Sorry.
she probably think there's
No,
dial-up
she's someone
internet.
that's your type.
oh, for sure, I would definitely approach her.
So we do have our last unpop balloon over here. Now she's someone that's your type.
Yes, I would say so.
Right, all right. So any final questions for Tobia? Actually, let me bring you up here. We'll ask them up here. Let me do my
The
famous
two
stuff.
Southern bells.
Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
Do you have any children?
I don't have any children,
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
and then I don't have any questions.
Okay, well then, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match!
Thank God. If he didn't leave with a match, these women would be cooked.
And you guys can go on off, make some noise for that lady.
All right. You know, I'm not sure. She was looking all over the place. I think he's more interested in her than she is of him. But I hope I'm wrong. They're close. Like I said, man, they're about 3 hours away from each other. They could really make that relationship work if they both work towards it. And I'm rooting for them. I hope it works out. But that concludes episode 45. Broke it down to 6 parts, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know y'all thoughts on this one. I thought he was the best overall guy on the show. And yeah, I'm glad he got a match and I hope they work out. But I got some TikTok videos that I gotta react to. There's a couple of them that's gonna go crazy. So check those out. I'll probably be dropping those later tonight when I get home. But yeah, man. Hope y'all have a good evening. On to the next video. Road to 5K subs. The grind don't stop. It's your boy Hendrick. I'm out. Peace.